If your ex is an avoidant, you know how confusing their behavior can be. Hot and cold, pulling away when things get deep. But what happens when you go no contact after the breakup? Do they miss you? Do they even care? Well, psychology and attachment research actually have some answers. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what avoidants really feel during no contact, the surprising things they secretly hope for, and what this means for you. But first, hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier and stayed in no contact? Well, if you're having trouble with that, be sure to download my app Silencio, which is underneath the link for it, underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so first, let's clarify what avoidant attachment looks like. Avoidants value independence. A 2015 study in Personality and Social Psychology Review found that avoidants associate closeness with loss of freedom. And as an avoidant, I can verify that. So they might withdraw when things feel too close or when they're under stress, and they'll use deactivating strategies like distancing to cope. Suppress their emotions or downplay relationship needs, or fear being engulfed and controlled. But here's the thing, avoidants do care. They just struggle to show it in ways that feel safe to them. When you first go no contact, an avoidant often feels re-grief. Yes, I said re-grief. I'm blending relief and grief. So here's why. Space feels safe. No contact removes the pressure to engage emotionally, which they might have found overwhelming. Avoidants report lower stress levels when given space after conflict. That's why the worst thing you can do is to reach out to them when they first break up with you. Or if you're dating an avoidant and they want space and you go after them because you're anxious, you're like, no, we got to discuss this now. We got to discuss this now. And they're just going to want to get away from you. They regain control. Avoidants pull away to reclaim their autonomy. So your no contact does the work for them. They assume you've moved on. They're going to interpret silence as confirmation that you're done, which aligns with their belief that relationships are temporary. Now, studies also show that avoidants actively inhibit attachment-related thoughts, meaning they train themselves not to miss you. Yes, I know that's not what you want to hear, but again, as an avoidant, I can confirm this. This is why I feel that being an avoidant is a superpower, because we can train ourselves to not miss someone. I love it. But this stage is usually short-lived, because once the initial calm settles, something else creeps in. And a 2012 study in Psychological Science found that avoidants do experience attachment anxiety just later than other types. So here's what happens. After about 3 to 6 weeks of no contact, their subconscious starts to process the loss, even if they won't admit it. Now, that does not mean that they're going to reach out within 3 to 6 weeks, okay? It just means they're starting to look at the loss differently. Their attachment system finally kicks in, and they'll start to miss the connection. They'll wonder if you're happier without them, and this triggers their fear of being replaceable. So they may test you, and avoidants often initiate casual contact, like a meme or a quote-unquote accidental like or a vague text, and this is to gauge your response. And here's the catch. They rarely come back with grand gestures. That's just not our style. Their re-engagement is subtle because their fear of rejection is still there. So here's the heart of it to answer the question. When you go no contact, what avoidants hope for are a few things. A 2019 study found avoidants feel safer when partners show consistent but non-intrusive interest. They hope you'll respect their need for space without abandoning them. Yes, I know that's a paradox. So they want to know you're still there, but they don't want you too close. They also hope that the connection isn't fully broken. They do fear abandonment. They just express it differently than other attachment styles. They hope that you'll prove their relationship is safe, meaning if you don't chase or punish them, it challenges their belief that intimacy equals control. If you're not chasing them or punishing them, you're not trying to control the narrative, and that's a good thing in their eyes. And finally, they hope that you've grown emotionally. Avoidants are drawn to secure people. So if you're calm and independent, it challenges their fear that relationships equal neediness. Now, no contact works best when it's about your healing, not manipulation. Avoidants hate weakness and admire strength. So when you chase them and break no contact, they see that as weak and they are repulsed by that. The ick factor pops up. But, and this is critical, they don't respond to pressure. What they don't hope for is drama, guilt trips, or desperate pleas. Those confirm their fears that it's not safe to be with you. And they'll pull away if they sense any guilt tripping or desperation. So basically, you need to stay in no contact and don't interpret their silence as indifference. It's often confusion, self-protection, and or slow processing emotions. And when you do interact with them, you have to act as if their absence and the breakup no longer bother you. Even if you're dying inside, I know. Pouring out your feelings or trying to get closure is only going to backfire, which is why I'm so against both of those things. I hate them with a passion. So if you want your avoidant ex back, secure behavior is most likely what will make them wonder if they made a mistake and start to reconsider their decision. Okay? So now I want to hear from you. How long have you been in no contact and how is it going? And if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net/coaching and we will send you the rates. They are not on the website. And if you don't hear back from us, check your spam folder. And if there's no email from us, then contact us either from another email address or on one of my socials. And the link to the socials is underneath every single video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you're listening to this as a podcast and you want to help the show, then just download this episode. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.